This is a quick overview of my 2021 Taro from Specialized. It is a 29-inch hardtail e-bike, and I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff online, so I wanted to give my review and my overview. I've had it for a year, and I've made a few changes, but not many. This is pretty well stock. And I want to give you an idea of what it's like as a mountain bike, and I've used it for bike glamping, if you will, more than anything else. I've had it on a few trails, blue trails, green trails mostly, but it is a terrific bike, and I'll give you the overview. So this is the 5.0 version of the Taro. If you're looking at this video, you probably wanted more information and couldn't find much, so I'm giving you my overview of my bike. I have made a few changes. I put some Crank Brothers pedals on. I put on American Classic tires. The ground force tires that came with it were good. I got a hole, and I needed to replace them, and they're a bit worn, so I opted for these. I have not been on a trail with them yet, so I don't know how good they are. The bike, the ground, the original tires that come with the bike are tubeless ready, as are these, and I did switch over. That's what you see here. And the bike ran fine with it. It was hard to get the tires, the OEM tires, on with tubeless, but it worked after struggling for a little while. Let's see, what else can I say? It's got a 710 watt battery, 90 newton meters of torque. It's the 2.2 version of their motor, and it pulls hard. I rarely have to go in what they have called turbo mode. The mountain bike gearing really pulls nicely, so in the trail mode or even the eco mode, there's no problems whatsoever maneuvering on trails. Yeah, this is pretty well stock the way it is. I don't know of any other modifications. It has a drop post or drop seat, and you have your controls here for the changing the different modes. In eco mode, I ran 60 miles without a problem. We did a bike packing trip, and I had different tires on then, but I had no problem in eco mode going without effort. And sometimes I could turn it off, and the bike handles fine. It doesn't feel like it's heavy when you're going. And about the only time it really feels heavy is when you're lifting onto a rack. The battery is removable and chargeable away from the bike, so if you're out and you want to go into a hotel or something, charge your battery, it's nice to be able to do that, and not worry about having to bring a whole bike somewhere close to the outlet or inside. If you can chain your bike up outside and secure it, I find that taking the battery out helps a lot when you're on a rack. It lightens it quite a bit. It's about 7 pounds, I think, 7 or 8 pound battery. This is a class 1 bike, so the fastest it'll assist you to is 20 miles an hour, but that's plenty fast. I do believe you can find some mods online to bypass that mode, and I have seen some, especially in the UK, you can get to like 50 miles an hour. I don't think I need to be able to do that at my age. I find that an e-bike is terrific at my age. I'm 50 years old, I'm overweight and under-exercised, so being able to stay on a trail for an hour is nice. And bike packing, it's no problem whatsoever. Yeah, it's a terrific bike. I have some video on trail. It's got some nice urban features, if you like. The panel here comes off, and there's a rack from Specialized that actually sits out. It's a platform rack. It comes with a net, so you can do that. I have a rack from Arrow, the spider rack, and it sits on here, and I can get that on there in a minute. And it fits well over a 29-inch. That was part of the problem, is finding a rack that'll work on the 29-inch. I also bought the Spider just in case I was gonna get dual suspension bike in the future. So, go over some of the stuff I've put on my Taro. This is the Spider rack, and it comes with the top and some different straps, obviously. And I think those straps are perfectly fine. The packing I had for our last trip was pretty big, so I got these on Amazon. I don't even know what they're called, but they're almost like 24 inches long, and they work pretty well. They're rubber, have a metal fastener there, work pretty well. I bought extra holders, racks, I guess, from Arrow, and you can position them anywhere you want. They clamp on here on this way, so you can put them in different positions. You could put these vertical if you wanted to, just have them on the sides. Yeah, they worked out really well, and it's strong. I had probably 40 pounds on our trip, and I think it's rated for right around there. I probably overpacked. I believe it's 20, 30, I think. I can't remember, but it'll handle it pretty well, and it's solid. I have it on there loosely just to kind of have it demonstrate what it looks like on the bike, but it obviously clears 29 a lot easier and a lot more confidently than I was willing to go with your standard rack. I think you can get 29-inch racks, but they were difficult to find at the time. Put Chain Brothers pedals on, and you can see I have a kind of a color coordination going on here, and stems are from Muck-Off, as is the fluid that I used inside. I forgot what this is, who makes this, but it's a little trail bell, cowbell, and it'll ding a little bit. If you press it up, it doesn't move, and you can just use it as a regular trail bell, commuter bell if you like. I have a quad lock, which I found to be really good. My new phone doesn't have a case that goes with them, but I'll probably make something up to use it because it is very solid and works really well. I've forgotten what this is called, but this is a nice quick release for a GoPro. You can mount it anywhere, but it's magnetic, snaps in, and you're secure. It's not going anywhere. The mount here is also from Amazon, and just goes right into the stem. Nuts comes with longer stem nuts, fit no problem. Standard size threading. It works well for me, but I think it might be a little too short in some cases. I don't like riding with a chesty on, I guess as it's called, so I use those. I have a Chain Brothers kit, CO2 kit. I run with a bigger 20 ounce because, again, I'm not good with the tubeless tires yet, so I'm not very confident. It comes with a CO2 cartridge or CO2 valve and some repair stuff in there, so you can use the puncture, rough it out, patch your tire, and fill it up. I got the Lezine, or Lezine, however you would pronounce it, pump. Forgot which version that is. I like to have the CO2 and the pump just in case I blow through the CO2 by accident or the CO2 is not good. This pump was rated well and has actually worked pretty well. We had to use it for my father-in-law's bike on one of our trips, and it got it up. I think we got it to 60 pounds on his bike of air pressure, and that worked fine. I have a Rock Brothers cage here, which I don't use. I'll probably put a frame bag in once I figure out which one I want. And that's all the modifications I've made. Don't really need to do anything else. The brakes and gearing and all that other stuff, really top-notch stuff. It might not be the best in the world, but I have locked up the fronts and crashed because I couldn't manage the brakes that well. I have to be a little bit better about them. And the dropper post is standard on the 5.0, and works nicely. It's nice to be able to switch positions on long rides and, of course, when you're on a trail. So yeah, that's it. I have some video of off-road stuff and some bike packing video I'll probably try to clip in, but a terrific bike, well worth the money. You can use it in town, on trails, anywhere really, and I find it be very comfortable. Hey, forgot to mention, if you have any questions or need any more details on the Taro, just write them in the comments and I'll try to get back to you guys.